This video shows you how to create web services and operations that are used to get access to mainframe data that is requested from a RESTful API. Before creating a web service, you need to know the name of the virtual table or the virtual view that will be used to generate the SQL statement. You must also specify the URLs of the servers that are providing the web services used to launch the REST via ZOS Connect related actions. To add service provider URLs from the Windows menu, select Preferences. In the Preferences tree, expand Data Virtualization. Expand Web Services and select REST via ZOS Connect. In the Service Provider URL section, click New. On the Add Service Provider URL page, enter the URL of the server to use to launch REST via ZOS Connect related actions. If multiple URLs are entered, the URL of the server that is currently connected will be used. Click OK. In the Max Records parameter field, enter the maximum number of records that you want returned. The default value is 20. If after generating a query using REST via ZOS Connect, you want to prompt the user before executing the query, enable Prompt User Before Executing Generated Query. This setting is enabled by default. Click Apply and click OK. To create the first web service, on the Server tab, expand Services and expand Web Services. Expand the directory where you want the web service to reside and click Create Service. On the Web Service page, enter a unique name for the new web service and click Next. To create the first operation for the new web service, on the Web Service Operation Type page, select Data Integration, REST via ZOS Connect or SOAP, and click Next. Navigate to the virtual table or virtual view to use when generating the SQL statement. The name of the selected table displays in the Name field. Click Next. On the SQL page, accept the default name and description fields or enter a new name or description. In the SQL statement text box, accept or modify the SQL statement that displays and click Next. On the SQL Results Set page, verify that the results are correct and, if necessary, make any modifications. Click Finish. The new web service operation displays on the Server tab. The operation details display in the Web Service Operation Editor. To validate your new web service, right-click the operation and select ZOS Connect REST Interface Refresh. This synchronizes your new web service with the service provider. Now, to test the new web service in a web browser, right-click the operation and select ZOS Connect REST Interface Execute Query. Depending on your preference settings, the operation is automatically executed and the results display in the web browser, or you are prompted to execute the operation. Next, you may choose to create additional operations for this web service. This concludes the Studio Web Services for ZOS Connect video series.